Unlike the narrative of the press that President Trump wants to dig up dirt on his 2020 opponent, what he wants is an accounting of what happened in 2016.
I understand that the way to avoid answering a question is to attack us in the press. I'm well aware of that.
No, Chuck, I just want the truth. The American people want the truth.
So do you not trust the FBI? You don't trust the CIA?
No,
I'm just very confused here.
Absolutely
you don't trust
not.
either
After
of those
Peter Strzok
agencies.
and Lisa Page?
Okay.
This president needs to be impeached, Jake, just based on what he himself has said. And Republicans better get behind that.
Because the giant sucking sound will be this impeachment query sucking every other piece of debate, both in Washington and outside Washington, at the door. And the question is, from an elitist standpoint, should 100 senators make the call on whether or not this president stays in office, or should we, in fact, have that query come next November?
I mean, there are millions of Americans who do business overseas, all kinds of activities. Do you think it's just a coincidence that the one person that he has asked a foreign leader to investigate, specifically by name, investigate this person, just happens to be his chief rival for the 2020 campaign?
But Chris, you're missing the whole reason for why. He did that because he has knowledge of possible corruption.
It's his job to make sure there's not corruption. So when the vice president's son is hired by this company that Mr. Volker told us had a long history of corruption, was linked to the government in Ukraine, I think that's the president doing his job.
We don't let presidents of the United States do this. We don't let them take their official office and merge it with their reelection arm. This entire country should be scared that at a moment when we need patriots, what we are getting is blind partisan loyalty.
We have some of our Republican colleagues that are basically treating this as a joke with very few exceptions. And they are the ones that's going to matter because we're going to need something like 20 Republican votes to get up to 67. We need more Republicans to point out this emperor has no clothes.
I don't think anyone in America really believes, except people maybe in the press and some Democrats in Congress, really believe that the president of the United States thinks China is going to investigate.
I doubt if the China comment was serious, to tell you the truth.
You don't take the president at his word.
The president loves to go out on the White House driveway. I haven't talked to him about this. I don't know what the president was thinking, but I do know he loves to bait the press.
People at this time, I think, really need to speak out and speak up. And it's clear that the Republicans in the Senate are just going along. I've had many issues with the Democrats over the years, but I've never seen anything like the Republicans right now as far as just misrepresentations of the truth because of what Donald Trump has done.